What's the joke for the intro?
No, let me do it intro. Hey guys, one, two, three. Hey guys, and welcome to the Talk No Jutsu Podcast. I don't have any fun voice modification joke idea this time. So, Kyle, introduce yourself.
Do I have to?
Well, you should. You're the co-host.
Shit, you're right. I am here.
Yeah, I am here. I am here.
Yeah, that's essentially what we're talking about. Hero Aka versus One Piece.
Well, kind of.
Sort of.
Tangent, kind of. But did you know that the literal translation of what All Might says in Japanese is actually "I came"?
You need to shut up.
That's the reason. Because of the way that trend. Because came doesn't mean came, whatever. It doesn't mean anything of any sexual nature in the Japanese language. So when they translated it, they changed it to here. That's why that change was made. That is called, boys and girls, a good dub change. Yeah.
Like the entirety of My Hero Aka dub. It's fantastic.
Don't you mean the brilliant scientist?
The very same.
Yeah, that guy.
Bardock, the scientist.
Yeah,
the very same.
Bardock, Goku Dad, the scientist. He also goes by your Krypton.
You need to stop talking.
Okay.
Anyway, so the topic for this episode is one that's come up a lot recently. It is, which is the best currently airing shonen, Hero Aka or One Piece?
Now, for those that do not know, this started by a YouTuber named Dustin React. I have appeared on a few of his streams. He's a pretty nice guy. We had no problem with him or anybody involved in this. But basically what happened was that he came out on Twitter the past couple of weeks and he had been blasting One Piece after the chapters come out, basically saying, My Hero was better this week. And then recently he came out and said, My Hero Academia had been better weekly since 2016 when the Whole Cake Island arc in One Piece started. And that had not changed. And it had been the best airing theory. That started a debate. And Roger Bate did a 3-hour stream with a ton of other anime and shonen YouTubers that I will have linked. We'll link it in the description. So after you're done watching that, definitely go check it out. Because me personally, I've watched a little bit of it and I may reference some of it. So
make sure you watch this first. Because we are clearly in need of views.
Yeah, watch this first. But I just wanted to point out that is where this topic comes from, which is people Dustin React and Roger Bate's stream. So credit to them for really starting this whole thing. So Kyle,
watch us. We need the non-existent ad. We need the non-existent ad revenue. So please watch. We need
the ad revenue we're not getting. But
yeah.
Did you think that My Hero Academia is the best shonen right now? Oh, and by the way, I want to clarify for people that aren't aware. I am a manga reader that is currently on One Piece. Not One Piece. I am completely caught up to One Piece, and I'm currently in the process of catching up to My Hero Academia. So I am on chapter 155. However, Kyle is an anime only, correct?
Yeah, I'm a loser. I know.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to be spoiled. So I may talk, but only talk on the only thing I'll talk about involving the manga will be doing things like by the time One Piece was here, My Hero Academia was at this arc. The only thing I'll really mention are arc names, just because that provides a timeline of when things have happened with volume sales and things like that. But yeah. Just wanted to clarify that though, and don't knowing that he's an anime only. I don't mind spoilers. He does. So try to refrain from spoiling in the comments. Obviously, if you want to have a discussion, go ahead and do that. But don't just straight up post spoilers just to spoil him. Because I will skim the comments personally and delete them. So yeah, go ahead.
First thing we have to do is clarify the difference between shonen and shonen.
Yeah. Shonen is actually a demographic.
We know that. But because that's not what we're talking about more of the genre style definition that isn't real.
I guess on a technical level, we're more so talking about it as it is the best battle shonen now. Because obviously, we're not saying, well, what's better, Haikyuu or My Hero Academia? We're not comparing Haikyuu to My Hero Academia.
And we're also not comparing Black Clover to anything other than Sword Art Online because they're both that bad.
To be fair, I have heard good things about the manga, and I may give it another shot. But as of the moment, I've only seen very few people hype up the manga, and nobody really given me a reason to read it. Like they just say, Black Clover is fire right now, bro. It's lit. Go read it. I'm like, but why? It's fire. Look at the cool battle pages from the manga.
This is the same issue I have with Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 4. Anyone who remembers the bikers, just don't read Black Clover. It's bad.
Well, I keep hearing it's really good, but
from who?
Just people. I've seen Forever have been hyping it up. I see people post on Twitter about how good it is. The art is good. I'll give Black Clover that. The art is good, but so
at the same time, can you really trust Twitter?
Well, I mean, people that I know on a couple of people I've seen. But whatever. Do you think, just flat out, do you think it's the best battle shonen out right now?
Honestly, yes. Haven't seen anything enough to really prove me otherwise.
Would
nothing?
I think a great place to start would be the female characters. It have really good female characters. I don't think anybody will debate that.
Ochiko is best girl, Mina best girl, Toga is actually not all that good.
But something I've seen brought up a lot, and I think this is a really valid point, is that it's really weird. Because, Horikoshi, clearly being a fan of American comics and stuff, wants to give the girls cool powers and make them relevant. Then he does things like, I'm not gonna say anything, but there was an arc of the Overhaul arc. There was an arc of the Overhaul arc in the manga where the girls were there in the beginning, and then something happened, and they were not shown on panel for like 15 chapters. The arc ended, and then they showed up last minute and helped a teeny bit and basically did nothing.
To be fair, that's probably because they were not the focus of the arc, right?
No, but they could have been there. There were there was an arc that had those foot soldier type characters, and you could have put in foot soldiers. You could have worked into the overall arc. You could have worked in the villain having foot soldiers and given them something to do. So it's yes, My Hero had the great female characters, and they had diverse designs. Nobody is going to argue with you that the female characters have more diverse designs in My Hero Academia than they do in One Piece. Nobody is going to argue. We're not arguing that.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't, because I think One Piece is not as good as My Hero currently.
Yeah. No, but the problem with the female characters in My Hero Academia, and tell me if you agree with it, did you feel they get built up but don't do anything?
You're joking, right? From what I've seen in the anime, Yaoyorozu is probably one of the most impactful characters in the entirety of it, and she's not even a main character.
No, but I meant and you compare. I think the problem it's better than other series, but I do think it's still there. Where none of the female characters are Todoroki or Bakugo levels of importance.
Well, yeah, that's because it's a shonen.
When
the main demographic of shonens is young boys, right?
Yeah, that bullcrap because so are comic books. That bullcrap.
Yeah, but comics have been around a lot longer.
And you can definitely tell he's trying, but I do feel it's kind of even with other shonen with the girl. I think it's slightly better, but definitely didn't put it over anybody.
Well, yeah, that's never been something that I've watched My Hero for. I've watched My Hero for the character drama, some of the fights, some of the real emotional moments.
Yeah, and that's another thing I want to bring up, the fight. The fights are good.
They're not meant to be the big action set pieces of other shows, though. They're supposed to be emotional capping points for an arc, right?
I would argue there's some stuff later down the line that changes that, but in general, yeah, My Hero fights are very emotionally based. But I also feel, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that My Hero fights are just straight up singular hype moments that don't have a ton of build up. You know what I mean?
Do I really need to bring up the... Oh, and spoiler warning for the entirety of My Hero. We should have probably given that.
Well, not the entirety. I'm trying to not...
The entirety of the anime.
Yeah.
Anyway, spoiler alert for the My Hero anime, seasons 1 through 3 currently. At least what I've seen of it. I think I've seen it all. But yeah, spoiler alerts for the entirety of My Hero's anime. All for One versus One for All is the best fight that I have seen in the past 3 years of anime.
Okay. I disagree with that. I've seen fights in other... in
the shonen genre, at least.
I was about to say, I think better stuff. But
like, for shonen, it's the single best fight I've seen in the past 3 years.
This is my problem with the All for One fight. I don't even really consider it a fight.
Yeah, well, I guess it
isn't a fight. It's more of they throw a couple of attacks at each other, and then All Might does a really cool punch, and then it ends.
That counts as a fight, you know.
There's nothing wrong with that, but when I look at it, my point I want to make is I think one of the things that really helped My Hero succeed on a weekly basis is that it had these like shocking moments of hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
My problem,
but it wouldn't work if it wasn't a great show other than that, you know?
No, I agree. But I feel like My Hero's high point, like United States of Math, is a high point.
Obviously.
I think that's great. I think jokes like One Piece benefit more from build from more massive forms of payoff. Like, less temporary. Like, One Piece is like, remember this thing I introduced?
Like 12 years ago?
You know, like 7, 8, 9, 15 years ago? Oh, well, I'm revealing the whole thing now. And
remember how characters without hockey were important? Haha, no, I don't. No, I don't. That's mostly a joke, though, don't worry.
Well, hockey, the thing with hockey, and I keep hearing this thing around that hockey with the characters are important. That's actually not true. It's because that's the whole setting. It depends on the setting. With the way the One Piece world works, if you go into the East Blue without hockey, you'll be fine. Paradise, you could easily be one of the strongest people in the first half of the Grand Line and not have hockey. But when you get to the New World, it was stated pre-time skip, the New World, that's where all the people with hockey go. So if you don't have it, you're just at a disadvantage. It's like going from a training camp to a war zone without an AK-47. You're an idiot if you do it.
Yeah, but if it's something you're born with, that doesn't really fit. Doesn't really fit the themes the show's going for, in my opinion.
Well, no, but it's a skill. It's like could characters like Nami who don't know hockey also could Nami born with the ability to use swords? She doesn't do it because she doesn't learn it. Could she learn it? She could go up to any of the 3 people on the ship that know it and have them teach her it. They haven't done that.
I thought you couldn't learn hockey, though. Am I wrong?
No, you can't learn Conqueror's hockey.
Oh, right. That's what it was.
Conqueror's hockey is 1 in a million, but Armament and Observation, which are the forms that actually everybody had, anybody can learn it. It's like learning how to use a sword. You just need to find a master and do it.
Yeah. By the way, can you be born with all 3 hockey? Like Luffy?
Yeah, everybody.
What are the chances of that?
Everybody is born with Observation and Armament hockey. People with only like 1 in a million people are born with Conqueror's hockey.
That's actually not that large, considering there's like a few billion people in the world.
Yeah, it's a very small amount of people. I'm trying to think. Doflamingo, Big Mom.
That still means like there's 600 people at all times who have it. That's surprisingly a lot for like such a rare power.
And even then, though, they need to know how to use it.
That's true.
Like some of them, like some people could be born with it and never used it. Like
that's also true.
Like Ace had it. He used it once. We saw him. We know he used it once when he was like 8, and he never used it again because it was never stated, but I don't think he ever learned it. Like I would assume if he knew it, he would do it.
I gotta say, Ace is. Should I say it?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Listen. By the way,
I'm saying it.
I am spoiling everything in One Piece. I do not. I don't care.
Yeah. Anyway, Ace's death is probably one of the most emotionally driven moments in One Piece, and it's done incredibly. Yeah. They spend like the entire part of the series looking for him, and then he just dies, and that made me sad.
Yeah, I think it was like it was over. It was definitely over 100 chapters. That whole saga
made me way sadder than anything in Dragon Ball outside of Goku, sacrificing himself, death of Krillin, things like that.
No.
There's very few moments in Shonen that can compare to that. But My Hero...
It also have the benefit of the fact that that's, permanent.
Yeah.
It's like the side verb, but only time you're going to be emotionally invested in Dragon Ball, to the same degree you would be in other shows, is if you actually start with Dragon Ball before they know that Dragon Ball can bring people back.
That's true.
That's why I think if people started with Dragon Ball, that problem wouldn't exist. The problem is people start with Z, so they know, 2 episodes in, nothing that they're going to see for the next 300-something episodes matters at all. And you start with the beginning, you have time to begin to care about the character before you learn, 150 episodes in, they can be brought back.
Yeah. That was a bit of a bad choice, in my opinion, when they decided to, just give Whis revival powers as well. I
just don't understand this. I understand the whole concept of the main villain needs to show how strong he is by beating other people. Most shonen do that.
Yeah, except My Hero.
They need to murder them. What is this thing with Toriyama and the only clearly to show this guy to show off how strong he is, he needs to kill my character.
I feel like they actually circumvented that to a degree with Boo, outside of the part where he killed Dabura.
And the part where he killed the entire planet.
No, that was actually the most threatening thing any villain has done since.
True.
And before. He's the only person to have actually destroyed the Earth outside of people like Baby who took control of the Earth, which is different.
But back to My Hero. I think My Hero's biggest flaw, personally,
is that the fights. Something about the fights, right?
Well, no, I think it's once you it will be once you capture you're not just being a message cool, but once you've seen it once, it's a lot of the type moments are from action scenes. So once you've seen it once, it's that's done. You're okay. You're not expecting this to happen. You can go back and think it's cool, but you're still done. You know what I mean?
Even if you're done with it, doesn't make you want to watch it any less.
No, but I mean, with stuff with other shonen, Naruto, One Piece, I feel a lot of their big hype moments are more so things you can go back to throughout while the series is running, and you can kind of pick it apart more. You can't pick apart United States of Math or Izuku versus Todoroki. You know what I mean?
I feel like you can, actually. There's a lot more to them than you can really see in your first viewing.
Well, I mean, the Kaido reveal, one of the most hype moments in One Piece is the Kaido reveal, which gets a lot. And it's that, I spent more time than I should trying to figure out what was going on in that sequence. I can't do it. But it's interesting. You know what I mean?
On the topic of hype moments in Hero Aka, I feel like one of the less explored ones is one of the most deep ones in terms of secrets and hidden knowledge. And that would be Shinzo versus Midoriya.
Okay.
That is one of the most interesting parts of the tournament arc.
That is true.
And it's basically just an ass pull. But they do it so well that it doesn't feel like that, you know?
Yeah, no, it is. But
it's entirely an ass pull, but it's done well enough that no one realizes it until your 10th viewing.
It's important to point out that I am one of those people that think everything you've seen so far is the best of My Hero. That is I think it's everything after that will good. You can feel you're still on the part of the series when you're not feeling the problematic tendencies of a weekly manga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I getcha.
I don't want to go into detail, but there was a character named Eri. Manga people are talking about. I like Eri. I think he's an interesting character. her quirk is dumb and shouldn't exist.
You mean like Dragon Balls?
No, worst than Dragon Ball by far, in my opinion. And it's one of the most stupid, scapegoaty. All the good thing, she can reverse things. That's her literal ability.
Oh, you mean like Gold Experience Requiem?
No,
that's exactly what Gold Experience Requiem is.
Like just I have theoretically you could have cancer. If you figured out how to do it, you could get rid of your cancer. You could just put in your back before you got the cancer.
But she doesn't know how, right?
You didn't. But they're like, let's teach her how to do it. That's what they're doing. I'm like, what are you doing? This is dumb.
But if she turns out to be a villain,
they're not. She's like, they're not gonna.
Seriously, god damn it. Yeah, that's upsetting, honestly.
They're not gonna turn this like moe cute 8-year-old girl into a villain.
Well, they might. It's Hiroaka. You never know what they're gonna do.
No. I honestly, even Jump. I don't know what Jump would go because then she would need to get beat up, and I honestly have a hard time.
We get a time skip or something.
Okay, if they do like a time skip and she like grows up, maybe she could become maybe you could turn her into a villain.
That would be cool, right?
It would be very interesting because she has a relationship with character. That would be interesting. But the problem with her is just that she's basically like if the Dragon Balls were a character.
You mean Kami? Oh, I mean Whis. Sorry, you mean Whis?
Yeah, but dumber. Like if we could literally turn back time for certain people, you know what I mean?
Oh wait, he can.
Okay, can't do that. Damn it.
Yeah.
No,
this is great. Don't get me wrong, but he's just a little of an ex machina at this point. Anyway, back to the topic, I think.
Yeah. No, but I feel like My Hero Academia. Also, I think it's way too quickly paced, personally.
I'm glad we don't have any filler except for the one episode. And the one episode we have of filler is like the best filler I've seen in a long time.
No, but what I mean by I think it's too quickly paced is that it's like they're just jarring arcs transition, like especially later on some of the arcs, particularly the after the overhaul arc in the manga. I'm not gonna go into it, but it's just like it's just narration. It's like something out of Hunter x Hunter. It's just like, well, this is what happened after the arc. Deku just narrate instead of showing us the characters and what happened. Her coach is like, gotta get them in that arc. Gotta get them in that arc.
Are you doing your thing?
Well,
no, her coach is like, gotta get them in that arc. Gotta get them in that arc. And he's pushing and pushing to get there. And I'm like, could we like spend time with the characters and get to know them and see how they're dealing with these events? No? Okay.
We do that. Remember the pool episode? Remember
not canon.
Shut up.
No, it's not canon.
Shut up. It still happened in the anime.
Yeah,
and I feel like it might not be canon, but I feel like it's more accurate to the characters than most filler, you know?
No, but that doesn't change the fact that the story of My Hero Academia, that Horikoshi, we're talking about the story written by Horikoshi.
Yes.
The story written by Horikoshi doesn't have that.
Yeah, but it's still one of the best parts of the series.
It's a good episode. It's a good way to do a clip. It's a really good clip show.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not the same.
No Ember Island player. It's still no Ember Island player.
I'd say that it's still probably better than most of the filler in any other show.
No, I agree with that, but I'm just saying my real problem is that in terms of the canon, there's no thing. It just rushes through things.
Yeah, but that's not bad, is it?
I mean, I think it's bad because
it's better than all of the fucking. You see what I'm getting at? All the fucking filler. How did you not realize what I was doing?
Filler is okay, but I'm not talking about filler. I'm talking about events in the manga, transitional chapters, things dedicated to characters to transitioning between arcs. Especially in the manga, it's just like one arc will end, and the next arc, the new thread is introduced. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't care.
I care.
There's no breathing room between the arcs. There's no transition. It's just jumping. It's like a jump cut. It just happens.
Kind of like a time skip of sorts. You know, like the thing that One Piece loves.
And no, One Piece never does that.
I thought they had like a 3-year time skip.
Yeah, they have one time skip.
Yeah, for like years. That's about as bad as the Z to Super time skip.
No, because it's a training time. Because that's called the training arc.
I know, but even
what My Hero Academia is doing is they're basically saying, Deku defeated the guy. Arc is over. Here are like 5 pages of narration. Okay, new arc.
They didn't do that for every arc though. That's the thing. The Stain arc. Remember that? Of course you do. It was one of. It had the after effects of the fight.
Yeah, but in the manga that's one chapter.
Yeah, so.
And you one chapter.
One episode, right?
No, but you would instead no time is focused. It really focused on how the other characters react to it, giving them more characterization, developing the other characters, furthering the relationship between the characters. You just like gotta get to the next thing.
But we did get that. Not in the manga, but in the anime. And I don't read the manga, man, remember? Thought this was anime versus anime.
It's story. It's really story, like
writer,
like writing, with story better written. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I still feel like My Hero probably has the better written characters and the more interesting arcs.
Well, I think when it comes to characters, and we're talking about this. First of all, I want to differentiate something. Character development and characterization, people, are different things.
Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Characterization is character trait.
Yeah, it's like Bakugo being angry versus Bakugo getting less angry.
Yeah, getting less angry, it's the development. Character, and low amounts of character development does not necessarily quantify a story being bad because
it certainly helps, but that's not
certainly helps. But if there was like an objective thing, if there was like an objective game, if characters don't develop at all, then the story sucks. Then guess what? A lot of good stories would be bad because some stories like to start off with fully developed character.
You know, like Dragon Ball Z starts off with most of the Z fighters being fully developed.
Yeah, and then
we have to get development of the villains is the thing. But we still get development for a while, which is nice.
Well, yeah, but my point though is that One Piece had, I think, in my opinion, had better character. It handled characterizing the character better.
Yeah, but they're less unique, is my feeling. I mean, Sanji is good. Don't get me wrong, but Nami, no, she's not interesting.
Well, that's subjective.
I really don't like Nami as much as I like other characters from One Piece. I mean, Luffy has more complex motivations, and he's just hungry all the time.
Luffy is interesting because Luffy really complex below. It's like really dumb. It's a simple character on the surface. Yeah, but he actually really put effort into it and read through the manga properly. I know. He's really complex.
I mean, yeah, I know.
But no,
he's kind of like he's kind of like. Sorry. Okay, so I was gonna make a reference to a real life to a real movie in real life. I'll give you 2 guesses as to what it is.
I have no idea.
God damn it! You're no fun. You are no fun. Anyway, the movie features Tom Cruise as a not so smart guy who gets lucky all the time. Can you guess?
I have no idea what movie you're talking about.
God, you are so bad at this.
I know. What movie are you talking about? I have no idea.
He's not. I want you to guess at least once.
Mission Impossible?
No! Like an actual guess. It's just a real life.
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Alright, I'll give you one more hint. he meets Bubba Gump.
I had no idea who that is.
You know, the guy who was the namesake of Bubba Gump Shrimp?
No idea who either of
No, he meets the namesake of Bubba Gump Shrimp.
I don't know who that is.
Forrest Gump! How have you not...
Oh, Forrest Gump. Who is Forrest Gump again? I don't know.
Oh my god. Forrest Gump is basically what Luffy is. He's a simple guy with a really complex story.
No.
Have you not seen Forrest Gump?
No.
You've got to watch it. It's a fantastic movie. I won't spoil it for you.
Make your point.
Anyway, Luffy is a lot like Forrest Gump, surprisingly. They're both not the smartest, and he basically has some of the most complex development of any movie that I've seen. And it's similar with Luffy.
Well, there is also the argument of whether or not Luffy's dumb or Luffy just doesn't care.
It's probably a little both, honestly.
Yeah, like Luffy had created technique. Luffy, the powers in One Piece aren't like Luffy is not as way smarter than Goku. Goku would not have figured out, is not smart enough to understand the physics of rubber the way Luffy does.
Well, yeah, but that's because it's his main power. When it comes to ki control, Goku is a genius.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is that ki control is also much more of a simple concept. There's not like a lot of science you need to understand. Luffy seems to have this
Actually, we don't know that. We don't know enough about ki control, really.
But we're going off of only what we know, which is that it's just something. It's very simple. What we know about it is simple.
Yeah, but we don't know anything about it. Is the thing.
Gohan training Videl happened in the manga, so we know that.
Well, yeah, but we didn't really get into the finer details of it, did we?
No, we didn't. But my point to it, even the way it works, it's not like as far as we are aware, there's it's not like Goku needs a science degree to understand it. The things that Luffy talked about does sometimes.
I know.
He pulled off. I need to Google to understand how any of it works.
I definitely understand that. I'd say it's more akin to the power set in JoJo's, known as.
But the thing is, the argument that I see a lot of people make is that Luffy isn't even really stupid.
He isn't stupid. He's just simple. There's a difference.
Something you're talking. It's just that Luffy only cares if it interests him, and very few things interest Luffy. Basically, Luffy could learn how to read if he wanted.
So he has ADHD, essentially.
No, it's just that Luffy just doesn't care about anything. He's
I'm making a joke.
No, but I mean, Luffy doesn't read. Luffy doesn't want to read books. So why would he know how to read? That's what Robin is for.
Yeah, I know.
That's the way Luffy's mind works.
I know.
So the question is, the debate has always been, is he stupid or does he just not care?
It's honestly probably a little of both.
Probably.
He might not be the smartest to start off with, but he's very motivated by things that he enjoys.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There's a great line. I think the line that characterizes Luffy the best, and I think one of the best ways of a character just describing their own character trait I've ever seen. But actually, I don't think I've ever seen anything better than this. He's like, all I can do is beat people up. That's why I need a crew. He basically said that, and I'm like, okay. But you described your entire character.
So he's self-aware.
No, he's aware he can't do anything besides beat people up.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of like Goku has the Z fighters, basically to keep him in check, because of with his morals, right?
Yeah, well, they would only work if he actually listened to them, which he doesn't.
He does, just not in Super.
Like you the Dragon Ball to find Dr. Gero and stop it creating the android so billions of people we don't run the risk of billions of people die. Goku's response was, nah, don't want to do that.
To be fair, that was only one person saying that, and everyone else was not really.
Yeah, because they're all idiots.
Well, yeah, but that's my point.
Let's not have this debate here, dude.
Okay, we should get back on topic. We haven't really discussed the topic enough, really.
No, but what I want to talk, one thing I think would make world building. Well, granted, they say one is a fantasy world and one isn't. But I've seen a lot of people debate the world building, and did you think that's a fair thing to argue about?
Honestly, they're too different in terms of their worlds. If it was more like Naruto is better to put up against My Hero Aka in terms of world building.
I mean, I think Naruto better to put up against My Hero Academia in general.
They're more similar in the way they do things, but at the same time, their approaches are just different enough.
Well, no, because at the end of the day, My Hero Academia could always go back to one thing people want. Like, what is the thing people get the most excited for in both of those theories?
The fights, right?
Yeah, like, if you had somebody who was a fan of a My Hero fanboy and a Naruto fanboy, the same question, which is, name your favorite moment in the entire series?
It would probably be Naruto versus Pain, and...
Yeah, it would probably... For Naruto, with it completed, it would be one or two things.
Naruto versus Pain and Naruto versus Sasuke, right?
It would be something from part... It would be either the first Naruto and Sasuke fight, the second Naruto and Sasuke fight.
Naruto versus Pain, maybe Rock Lee versus Gaara.
But yeah,
it's always going to be a fight.
Lee versus Gaara, but 9 times out of 10, it would be one of those three things.
It would be one of the best fights, right?
Yeah, and you have the My Hero fan.
They'd probably say
All Might versus All for One, or Deku 1,000,000% punch against Muscular.
I've heard there's a third one, but that's spoilers that I haven't really.
No, there's just a great stuff. But you see my point. If you ask a One Piece fan, their favorite moment is
they'll probably say something like Ace's death. I don't know.
Ace's death. I want to live. Some of the comedy in the current arc Wano. They're so drastically different in the story they're trying to be fair,
Luffy versus Doflamingo could probably be up there.
Well, it depends if you're talking about manga or anime. The manga version, the anime version is trash.
That's true.
Still, I do feel
it's less about the fights in One Piece.
But I think it is worth noting that it's undeniable My Hero is more popular in the West than One Piece.
Which has to count for something.
Well, I think, you can tell me if I'm wrong, I think it's because it's something more approachable to a Western audience.
I'd have to agree. And that's kind of why this debate is skewed. Really, the debate shouldn't be, is My Hero the best shonen airing? The debate should probably be, is My Hero the best story airing?
Which is not. There's too many great things airing.
Yeah. I mean, JoJo Part 5 is going to come out soon.
Then that puts it up against novels, graphic novels.
Well, in terms of TV and animation and just general things that are visual
or comic manga, yeah.
Like as opposed to like still images, let's just talk about moving images, movies, TV, anime, animation.
This is what I think personally. I think you also need to consider that it's just the way it's drawn. Like All Might looks like a classic American Golden Age superhero.
I'd say he's more Silver Age now.
Well,
I made myself sad.
Well, you know what I mean. Either way, All Might is modeled after these like classic American superheroes that have been a part of our culture.
Even his name, All Might. Superman, yeah. All Might.
Yeah, and in English, in the Japanese, he shouts out names of American cities. In fact,
Texas Smash, Delaware Smash.
There's even that, and Deku does it too. Besides for that one time in the manga where it said Missouri Smash, and I'm like, okay, so there's like 3 Missouri. Are you talking about the British Missouri or the American Missouri?
You know full well what he's talking about.
No, we don't.
You know what it would be, though, right?
Yeah, no, because he did it. He named a kick after Missouri, so we all were like, "Oh, is he doing like a kick after like Missouri? Is he doing like the kicks after the British cities? Is that what's going on?"
He probably isn't, and you know it. Unless we get London Smash, which would be funny.
No, United Kingdom,
United Arab Emirates Smash.
I don't know, but
oh boy,
no, but I mean, if you just look, and also the story, it's also worth noting to Americans. I mean, let's look at the superhero movies in Western culture like now.
I mean, Infinity War would probably be significantly better than anything My Hero has done alone.
Well, but as a whole, Infinity War is also a combination of drawing on multiple stories from multiple different characters from different perspectives, so that's not really fair.
No, it's completely fair. As a movie, Infinity War should not have worked, but somehow they managed it. And that
because it was done before in the comic. They did it.
I know, but as a movie, they don't have the same runtime that a comic does.
Well, yeah, I think the Infinity Gauntlet storyline was only like 5 issues.
That's still a lot more than one movie for part 1 and one movie for part 2, and possibly a third part if we're unlucky. Or lucky, depending on how you look at it.
Well, no, they're not making a third part because all the actors were only contracted for Avengers 3 and Avengers 4.
Maybe that's all we know about. I don't know. Anyway, a 2-part movie. Two movies is much less than 5 comic issues, I'd say.
Depends on your dad. My point, though, is that Infinity War is like taking multiple characters that are fully developed from their own solo adventures and putting them on screen in a story in one cohesive narrative together.
Not all of them were fully developed, but I get what you mean. Yeah, I still feel like it was like Infinity War is one of the greatest movies ever created. Based solely on how
I'm just saying it's not fair to compare it to something like to give it to My Hero that follows Deku mainly.
Thing is, My Hero has enough characters that I feel like it's varied enough to be a fair comparison.
No, I think something more fair to do would be to compare My Hero Academia to like a single individual DC title or Marvel title, like compare it to Spider-Man.
Actually, speaking of Spider-Man,
or Batman,
we could talk about Miles Morales and how his story compares to Deku's.
Well, Miles Morales, I mean, have you read his origin?
Some of it.
So you know he was bitten by like a spider that his uncle stole from Oscorp, was created the spider that bit Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe, which is their attempt to modernize their characters by dating everything with bad early 2000 references.
I do gotta say though, Miles Morales is not dissimilar to Deku.
Oh, no,
in the way that they both become the new heir to their namesake, right?
Sure, the only difference is Miles Morales didn't really have a mentor because Peter Parker died.
Yeah.
Badly.
Actually, he's more similar to All Might now that I think about it.
Oh my God, Miles Morales is basically All Might.
Does that mean we get a Midoriya for Miles Morales?
Not gonna happen because Bendis left because they took Miles Morales, put him on Earth 616, and then Marvel's like, hey Bendis, what do we do with him? And then Nick waved his hand and he was like, I'm gonna go write Superman at DC. Bye, Marvel. And he left.
Yeah, I know.
So now they have these characters. Now they have all these characters Brian Michael Bendis created, and they have nothing to do with them.
Yeah. Maybe just put them all in a room and see how they react.
That's a bad idea, actually. maybe we can continue that romance thing that Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy had going on.
Oh no, I just had the best idea.
What?
So I remember reading a comic about Mega Man.
Yeah.
There was one part of it which was basically a waiting room for the characters who hadn't appeared yet.
Yeah.
They should do that for Marvel and DC. It would be incredible.
Well, the thing with DC and Marvel
I mean separately. Like do one for DC and one for Marvel.
No, I know, but if DC and Marvel wanted to put comics about a character, they would do that.
I know, but like just all the characters that don't have currently running comics, they just put in a joke comic where all of their characters.
No, characters are normally in some way part of it. They normally work them into another person's comic.
Yeah, it's literally just a waiting room.
No, I mean like, if Green Arrow doesn't have a title at the moment, they normally try to write him into like Batman or Flash.
No, if they don't have their own currently running comic.
I know, when they don't have their normally own currently running comic, they're normally in other comics.
I know, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if a specific character that is popular, such as like let's say Robin, if the current Robin didn't have his own specific comic, he would be put in a waiting room with other characters that don't, like the Silver Surfer, for example. If
the problem I'm saying is that Robin would still be appearing in books anyway.
I know, it's just like a joke, non-canon fun comic.
Yeah, but it's a comic. You don't want to confuse people more than they already are.
Too late for that, really.
Yeah, but that would confuse new readers even more.
Yeah, that's why it's not for new readers.
Yeah. And that's all.
Maybe they could use it as a catch-up comic of sorts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like an exposition comic.
Yeah,
sounds like a terrible idea.
Let's
but that's
not turn this into pitching idea that Marvel and DC.
Hey, I want a job. Shut up.
I mean, that I think is a good topic, though. It is a good idea for an episode. Tell us that you got
soon. Trademark.
Yeah, soon. We'll eventually do that where we talk about pitching ideas. But I think overall, I think as we've having a conversation, I think I've realized more so what my overall opinion of this, that you can't do it. I don't think there really is. The debate is too hard to have.
We've been getting off topic so much because there's just so many facets to the conversation that we can't explore because they're so different.
You know, it's also like, I do think we do want to talk about the main thing that Dustin React brought up, and that is My Hero Academia. By the time it was at volume 20, which you have not seen any of the content from at all, it had already passed the overhaul arc, which will be appearing in season 3.
Oh boy, I heard that's good.
Consider how much has happened so far, right?
Deku has...
Compare that to One Piece, where they had only just arrived, where they had only just, I think, arrived in Alabasta. I had to Google it when that happened.
I get what you mean.
A lot of people say, like, the amount of ground My Hero covers is better.
Which it might be, but it also means the story's going to be significantly shorter, which makes me sad. Though at the same time, they can't bastardize it like they did Bleach.
Well, no, but I also think what people need to understand is that how long something takes to get somewhere is irrelevant. You know what I mean?
I mean, you say that, but it is relevant.
I meant to the quality of the narrative that's being told.
It's like if you wait for a series to be finished versus watching it as it comes out.
Well, I'm going to bring up that you could use that same argument for Fairy Tail.
Oh, I have a better argument, actually.
No, but I'm going to point it out. You could say Fairy Tail had told this much story in this amount of time. I'm like, yeah, but it's not good. So One Piece is still better. I'm like,
that's kind of a flawed argument because we're comparing things with good stories, not Fairy Tail.
No, but I mean that logic saying because My Hero did more.
I don't think that's exactly what they were saying, though.
Well, it is. He said this is look at how much My Hero had done in 20 volumes compared to how much One Piece did in 20 volumes.
Yeah, but they both did good stories in that amount of time. Fairy Tail didn't.
No, I think that argument doesn't make sense because that invalidates it. The fact that you can say that about anything invalidates the argument. What matters is because both stories were good, so the argument is worthless.
No, let me explain what I'm meaning. Basically, because Hero Acca covers so much ground in such a small amount of time, while One Piece with a similar quality story drags its feet, which should subtract points from One Piece. But really, I feel like it just adds points.
One Piece isn't dragging its feet. One Piece is just a story meant to take a long time.
I don't think it was meant to take quite this long, though.
No, but I mean, it's designed in a way where it can.
Yeah, I know.
And it doesn't drag, it's just that there's constantly new story elements being introduced. It's not like Oda having one story element take forever to finish. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Like, it's not like the war arc in Naruto, where Kishimoto just had a couple, like, times where he would just be, like, had that White Zetsu chapter, where Sakura had to deal with a White Zetsu clone of Neji. That whole no bearing on the actual narrative. It's not like nothing like that ever happened.
Ostrich Ninja!
Then again, I will admit, I do know, I understand that the Death Do stuff, because Kishimoto was doing the people at Studio Parriot wanted to do a stalker episode. So he gave them something to make a small little stalker, a filler arc out of it. I
mean, we do need more content for the other characters in Naruto.
Yeah, no, I get why Kishimoto did it. I'm just saying it doesn't mean the story left bad for it. But only time I've seen something where there's a filler chapter in a manga that's like had nothing to do with the overall story or the characters that I'm okay with. It's the one about Naruto's father, because that was released right after Kishimoto's father died, and you can tell that was a way of coping, and I'm not going to blame him for that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not going to do that.
At the same time, I gotta say, that's probably one of the best things you can do, including someone you love in your work in a good way, as opposed to, like, self-inserting. But yeah, that's probably one of the nicer things.
Like that really creepy thing the Powerbook girls have been doing?
Yes, we are not discussing that. For example, though, in a trading card game known as Magic the Gathering, the rarest card in existence is one given out to the friends and family of the creator and his then fiance that he used to propose to her.
Oh, that's nice.
It really is. The creator of the game had a special card created for his fiance that he got to play in the game, and it's adorable, really.
Yeah,
it's really sweet.
Yeah, no, but I honestly don't think there's an answer to this debate.
Yeah, the shows are just too different, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun discussion to have, but I think at the end of the day, I'm probably going to do my own, like, comprehensive analytical research video on this. We don't need to worry about spoiling the manga, but I mean,
remind me to ruin that for you. I'm joking.
The theories are trying to do completely different things.
Yeah. One Piece is a story about
adventure, really.
Yeah, adventure and growing as a person.
Well, not even growing as a person.
For a while, at least.
One Piece is a story about adventure and
adventure with your friends, right?
And the friendship of the characters.
While Hiroaka is a character drama focused on personal growth.
There's a character drama focused on personal growth.
Through your own perseverance.
Where all the characters have the same core motivation.
You know, most of them, at least.
Well, all the students had the same goal, basically.
I mean, Aoyama might not, because he's kind of just there, really.
No, but they all want to be heroes. All of them want to be heroes, and the series examines what that means to each hero.
Yeah,
so even the way the characters are structured is different. The reason My Hero Academia is so successful is because it's different from all the other stuff you do in Japan. You have to realize, when people in Japan look at My Hero Academia, a lot of them also don't get half a lot of the stuff in it. There's a lot of stuff in My Hero Academia that is almost made to appeal to Western fans.
That's honestly some really impressive writing, though. That you can write for a completely different demographic than you've ever known.
Yeah, I mean, like, for example, the cover page for the volume, I think volume 15 or 14. No, maybe like 17. Volume 17 or something, 2021.
Just edit the image in at this point or something.
It doesn't matter. But the cover for that volume is the one where Deku fights Muscular.
Beef Boy.
It's literally the same cover as the Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man issue where he fights Venom for the first time, literally called Ultimate Spider-Man versus Venom. It's the same cover that he traced and redid with Deku and Muscular.
It's not 17, by the way.
I don't know what it is.
I'll figure out which one it is. I'll tell you later.
No, it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna.
Yes, it does. Shut up.
Well, I'll look it up later. No, but I honestly think, looking back, I don't even know what I'm gonna title this because
My Hero. Anyway, we should talk about this later, though. We'll discuss what we call it later. We'll just title it that. Title it whatever it is.
I'm saying that we talked about a lot of things on this one.
Oh, I found it. It's volume 10, by the way.
Really? Volume 10?
Or wait, let me just check. Hiroaka Volume. No, wait, it's not Volume 10. It's Volume 9. The one with Black Shadow Todoroki in the background. I mean, Black Shadow Tokoyami in the background, right?
My God, that's
Volume 9.
You have to realize how crazy that pace. You see what I mean by the manga pacing is a little too fast?
I don't think so, but you can think what you want.
Because that means
episode's over after all.
Season 1 and Season 2 took place in 9 volumes.
Little less.
There's normally like 10 chapters in a volume.
I know it. But that's just this kind of story that Hiroaka is. It's not supposed to be a long, drawn-out epic. It's more of a middle-length character drama. Really, that's what it is.
But yeah, I hope... so I think we should probably end it here, but we're just going around in circles at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, this isn't a discussion you can really come to an answer with.
Yeah, but we definitely think it was worth having to show how ridiculous they can be.
Yeah.
Let
me just say, though, neither of these are quite as good as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. All right, episode's over. Bye.
And I'm going to be doing something. If you want to go check out my channel, it's a link to the description box down below. In the future, we're going to be actually going through a Barrage-based stream and arguing with some of the points that were made in that.
Yeah.
So, also, that's like an edited whole process that we can't do live here.
Yeah. By the way, these are recorded live in one take generally.
Yeah.
Maybe not our best choice, but it works.
Yeah, and also, if you have any ideas for topics, drop them in the comments down below. Maybe we'll do them.
If you've made it this far, you deserve a hug. I'm sorry you had to deal with us for so long.
You can follow me and Kyle on Twitter. With our Twitters are linked in the description box down below.
I've posted one tweet, and that's it. I'll probably tweet more, though.
Yeah, you start following him so we can get into tweet more.
Yeah, I'm lazy and stuff. Make me do things.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that's about it. You have anything to say?
Yeah, probably. I just don't want to.
Also, just I put a latest out there for you guys. This podcast is supposed to be every 2 weeks on Tuesday.
Yes,
that's what we're really going for.
So, but we're not great at it, so we might not be able to.
Well, yeah, especially because when we started it, we were on summer vacation. School is starting, so we're going to be busy. So we'll see when we can get this out, because this is like... this is actually a shorter episode.
No, this is like an hour, man.
Yeah, no, but in general, like this is like it's like 47 minutes. Generally, where we need, during the school year, we may not be able to dedicate like an hour or so to recording something like that in one take. Like one thing when you're making like a YouTube, one thing for YouTubers that make video and you can like record one part one day, one part the other. We can't do that with a podcast.
For reference, today is the 4th. School starts tomorrow, the 5th.
Yeah, and this should be up. I want to say, I'll tell you guys what day it will be when this will be up. I'll let you guys know. It will be, I think, the 8th. I want to say it will be the 8th.
Well, the 8th is Saturday, so Tuesday is the 11th. Next Tuesday is the 11th.
It'll be up on the 11th.
Yeah, this was recorded. This was recorded like a week in advance or something.
Yeah, no, we record these a week. We record these in advance and then put them up to every other 2 weeks. So leave comments down below on what you want the next topic to be. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. Like the video, subscribe. We need those. Share the podcast. All that nonsense.
We need to get money.
Yeah, it would be great. Trust me. If this became like if we can get how about this?
If we can get 100 subscribers by our 10th episode, we'd probably just like shout out all of you. In a one video or something.
That's what we're gonna do. If you can get us, if you guys can get us to 1K by the end of the month, we will do a 5-hour live stream.
We might come up with something better, actually.
No, but only or longer. But only if you get and maybe do some other stuff. But it'll be a ton of surprises. But it will do a live show. It will be awesome. But you gotta get us to 1K by the end of the month.
No, let's give them a month and a half. So until if you can get us to 10K.
Whoa, dude! Sorry,
1K. By Tuesday, September 9th, or Tuesday, October 9th, then we will do a 5-hour live stream on, let's say, Saturday.
Well, we don't know when we'll do it, but we'll definitely do it.
We'll do it on a Saturday, though, for sure.
Yeah, we'll do it on a Saturday. It'll be 1 hour, and maybe, just maybe, we'll give something away.
Yeah, like, I don't know, fucking boneless pizza.
I don't know. We'll figure something out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video you did, subscribe for more videos, all that nonsense. You can check out my channel, my Twitter, and in the description box down below, as well as Kyle's channel. I mean, not Kyle's channel, his Twitter, or whatever. So we're going to end this now.
Yeah, that.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Later.